As some of you are aware, I went on a little mini vacation, and as I was on my mini vacation, I saw some things that made me scratch my head, but I told myself I was just gonna wait and see how the development played out and if it was warrant of me being confused. Well, I'm recording this at like 10 in the morning, Tuesday, April 9th of 2024, and I have two questions. Number one, do I live in a Boondocks episode? And if the answer is yes, number two, how did the stars align so perfectly that you are telling me that Lori Lightfoot was being considered by the people to investigate into Supermayor?
Surprise announcement. Dalton trustees are moving to hire former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot to investigate their mayor, Tiffany Henyard. The resolution states the trustees are moving to appoint Lightfoot as additional legislative counsel to look into allegations of financial issues. She will also look into accusations against a Dalton trustee accused of sexually assaulting another employee. That allegedly occurred during a village-sponsored trip to Las Vegas last year. Mayor Henyard, meanwhile, is accused of mismanaging funds and is facing multiple lawsuits. The Board of Trustees says it is proposing to appoint Lightfoot as additional legislative counsel because she is both a former mayor and a former federal prosecutor. Now, the board will vote on the resolution at a special village board meeting Monday night. If approved by the board, Lightfoot's law firm will charge $400 per hour for her services.
And also, what do you mean that it's actually going to happen and that she's going to be getting paid $400 per hour? The Illinois village of Dalton has voted in favor of a resolution to hire ex-Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot to investigate its own leader, Tiffany Henyard, terrible name, who is accused of misusing taxpayer funds and various other corrupt practices. Lightfoot, who lost her re-election bid in a landslide last year, said she was honored to be tasked with the investigation of Henyard, Dalton's self-proclaimed supermayor. As someone who's made good governance the cornerstone of my career in public service, I recognize that maintaining the trust of those you serve and making decisions in their best interest is essential. This is the same woman who, in the height of a bunch of crime going on in local stores, essentially blamed the stores for all of it.
I'm disappointed that they're not doing more to take safety and make it a priority.
Lightfoot is catching some heat over the comments. Carr says she's, quote, sadly misinformed.
You can't, as she suggested a couple weeks ago, buzz everyone in and out through a door. Retail doesn't work that way. You can't put everything behind lock and key or a glass case.
Some high-end stores along the Gold Coast have hired security guards to usher in customers one at a time because of videos like this, where a handful of criminals come in at a time. In this case, the theft ring made off with over $100,000 worth of Louis Vuitton items.
The National Retail Federation reported that these types of crimes, organized retail crimes, have increased over 60% in the last 5 years.
Retailers aren't the only ones who see the fallout from this. It also means millions aren't coming in from sales tax for Chicago and the state of Illinois.
We still have retailers that won't institute plans like having security officers in their stores, making sure that they've got cameras that are actually operational.
The residents of Dalton deserve nothing less than a government that is fully accountable, responsive, transparent, and effective stewards of taxpayer dollars. Lightfoot said her experience leading Chicago would help provide findings and recommendations without bias. Dalton's village board voted to hire Lightfoot on Monday night in an unofficial meeting being held at an off-site park district facility rather than the Dalton Village Hall because apparently they can't get in because of the damn mayor. Lightfoot will be tasked with providing periodic updates to the board on the investigation into Henyard's alleged misconduct and lavish spending, providing a comprehensive report at its conclusion. She will reportedly be retained for $400 per hour, according to Fox 32. Lightfoot, previously an attorney with a powerful Chicago law firm of Mayor Brown, a federal prosecutor and Chicago's first black female and openly gay mayor, lost her bid for the second term last year. I don't care about this. This is a terrible leader. And this makes me think I'm on Telemundo and I'm enjoying a sitcom where there's just constant stupid going across my screen and all the cinematic music plays and I can't wait for the next episode because this is so intriguing to me that somebody who has been ran through by her entire community is being investigated by vote of the people, the same woman who has been ran out by her own community. It's like stupid being led by the stupid, and the stupid have come up with a stupid idea. I am excited. This makes me laugh. I'm a little bit concerned because, as I said the last time, I don't know how this woman got into office, whether it be through great promises and doing great things for the community, or if it's just a bunch of village dumbasses. And I'm starting to think now it's on the people, because if you wanted an investigation done, you would go to people who you would consider to be more qualified for the job, not the dumb fuck who just let her city burn and throw out different excuses as to why it was going on, and then when criticized, played that oh so sweet race card.
About 99% of it.
Expand on that.
Well, I mean, look at my predecessors. Did people say that Rich Daley held tea sessions with people that he didn't disagree on? Rahm Emanuel was a polite guy who was a uniter? No. Women and people of color are always held to a different standard.
Let me know, what do you think about, of all people, Lori Lightfoot stepping up to investigate and be transparent about this super mayor? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.